Can't really talk about it until the trade call is done. According to what I've heard, that could be sometime around 6 o'clock Eastern time. Could be a few minutes earlier, could be afterwards. Other than that, really can't comment on it.
Woj just tweets out New York has agreed with Dallas on trade that includes Kristaps Porzingis, Courtney Lee, Tim Hardaway for Wesley Matthews, Dennis Smith Jr., and DeAndre Jordan, league sources tell ESPN. Players and agents are being notified of particulars. Deal may include more draft assets.
What the fuck, man? I just woke up from the very rare daytime nap, and you traded away fucking Porzingis? The Knicks traded away fucking Kristaps Porzingis for Dennis Smith Jr.? We could have drafted Dennis Smith fucking Jr., but we chose to draft Frankie Cigarettes. Dennis Smith Jr. and DeAndre fucking Jordan for Porzingis? I was taking a fucking...
The Mavericks have just consummated a blockbuster proportion deal with the New York Knicks, and Grant Long is going to join me here as part of my game plan on the concourse. The game plan is brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. We're going to talk about this big deal. Now, Dallas will send to New York Wesley Matthews, DeAndre Jordan, and Dennis Smith Jr. In exchange, they're going to get Tim Hardaway Jr., Courtney Lee, and Kristaps Porzingis, and possibly 2 future first-round draft pick considerations. That's large. A lot of people involved and a lot of good players involved. What do you think?
You know what? Porzingis, even after Bill Jackson left the New York Knicks, he was unsettled at how everything went down. They were talking about his injury, whether or not it was a legitimate injury or not, back and forth. I don't feel he felt the loyalty with New York Knicks, and he's been trying to get out. I think they've been trying to accommodate that, but they were waiting on the right deal. This seems to be the right deal for them. They move a guy like Kristaps Porzingis. He's a franchise player, Greg. Yes, but then you throw in the other guys. I think Dallas Mavericks are looking at Porzingis to work with Doncic. They're going to be a perfect tandem.
No lip having, bad back, bad elbow, bad hip, bad knee. Goofy motherfucker. You don't like the culture. You don't like the attitude. You don't think it's a winning environment. Maybe you haven't perfected the fucking language yet. It's called tanking, you dumb fuck. That's now you fucking tall, doofy cocksucker. You take your fucking ass to Dallas and you see if you could fit on a horse, you tall, lanky, no lip having motherfucker. You get the fuck out of this shit.
Seismic trade today, guys, in the NBA. Talking Latvians, of course, tonight. One of the Latvian superstars, Kristaps Porzingis, 23 years old, traded to the Dallas Mavericks along with Tim Hardaway, Courtney Lee, and Trey Burke in exchange for Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan, Wes Matthews, and a couple of unprotected first-round picks. Of course, speculation is that the Knicks are trying to clear some space to go get 2 max free agents this summer.
Yeah, well, good luck. I mean, I try my hardest to keep Kristaps Porzingis, and you know, he gets back and he's healthy with Luka Doncic, and Tim Hardaway Jr., by the way, is no slouch. That's a solid Dallas Mavericks ball club. Yeah, they're going to be good for a long time. If those 2 guys can stay healthy, if they can get Porzingis healthy, and he doesn't have to worry about his legs anymore, they're going to be really tough to beat.
Yeah, New York, it's a what if.
Exactly.
Dallas, I think, assuming Porzingis returns healthy, it's a heck of a deal.
I agree.
You know who the real MVP of this Porzingis trade is? It's Mark Cuban. He came in there, big dick style, shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan, and cuckold. He cucked New York Knicks owner and self-proclaimed bluesman James Dolan. He came through there, long dicking him. Put it down real nice and real proper. This was Mark Cuban's Tupac moment where he said, and I quote, "That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker, you."
Kristaps Porzingis was the face of the New York Knicks franchise, and they traded Porzingis away, Stephen A. Why?
Well, they traded him because, first of all, you have a superstar, a star rather, in Kristaps Porzingis, who made it very, very clear he did not want to be there with the New York Knicks. So let me get this straight. You've been hurt since last season. You don't play a game this season. And then you go into the organization and you tell them, I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't want to play with this franchise. Meanwhile, while the summer is approaching, where the Brooklyn Nets got enough cap space going after 2 players, the Lakers are obviously doing what they're doing. The Clippers are potentially going after 2 max players. What are you going to do if you're the New York Knicks? You're looking to make noise in free agency. You can't possibly pull that off if the star of your franchise doesn't want to be there, and he's telling everybody, don't come, because I'm not going to be here, because I don't want to be here, and you shouldn't either. That's what happened with Kristaps Porzingis. I think it was the best thing for New York because, again, he's not healthy and he's not playing, and you don't want to be there. If you talk about 3 strikes and you're out, get the hell up out of here. You don't want to be there. You ain't been playing. And by the way, you could potentially tell other people not to come to us while you're here. I can't knock the Knicks for making this move. I don't like the fact that a guy like that caliber, wants out of New York. I think it says something, but in the end, it says a lot to them by willing to make this move because guess what? You weren't gone but so far anyway. You didn't know whether you were going to be able to get 1 guy, but the opportunity to get 2, you're giving a free agent the opportunity to talk to another marquee free agent and say, excuse me, you want to go and roll together in the sport of basketball. You got 2 superstars. You are an automatic contender.
Michael, we had Stephen A. Smith on just a couple minutes ago. He says, hey, Porzy wanted out, get him out. This will now attract other free agents, maybe Kyrie, maybe Kevin Durant. You say what?
Sage, how many years of maybes is this going to be with the Knicks? I was smiling when I heard Stephen A. talking about that. I'm going to text him in a couple of minutes.
Let's get to the story everybody's been talking about over the last few hours, and that is the trade of the unicorn, Kristaps Porzingis, who has voiced his displeasure with management in New York, wanted out, and gets his wish, traded with Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Courtney Lee to Dallas. And the Knicks get Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan, and Wesley Matthews. And they potentially have all kind of cap space to try to make a splash in the off-season market for big-name free agents. Shaq, when you heard this had gone down, what did you think?
I mean, I knew Porzingis was, not having his way with management, and he forced a trade, and they gave it to him. I think it's good for Dallas. You got 2 young European stars that will definitely play well together. On the other hand, New York creating $75 million of cap space. The question is, can they lure a big-time free agent to come to New York? I know it's a big market, and everybody likes New York, but the question is, with the stuff that's been going on with management, can they lure, Kevin Durant or a big-time player to come play?
Or a Kyrie Irving or a Kawhi Leonard, you name it. What was your initial impression, Charles, when you heard this was going down this afternoon?
I like my chances with Porzingis and Doncic going forward.
Paul just caught me a little bit of surprise. But no, he's an amazing player, so we're happy to have him. And my relationship with Dennis, Wes, and DeAndre is gonna keep on. I mean, they're such an amazing guys, so I'll miss them for sure.
You talked to Porzingis last night at halftime. Were you guys talking about anything about this maybe happening?
No.
What did you guys? Should it look like you were laughing and having a good time?
Yeah. I know him, so yeah, we did.
Are you excited to have him as a teammate?
Yeah, for sure. Like I say, he's such an amazing player, and this could be a really good thing.
Will it be a long-term thing?
What's that?
Hope it'll be a long time playing together?
Hopefully, yeah.
Luke, just in terms of this season, what does he add to this team that you guys can get better at?
I mean, he's a big shooting. He's big. He can shoot. He can rebound. He can do a lot of things. And like I say, I think he can be one of the best players in this league.
How long have you known him?
I don't know exactly, but we played 2 years ago in the Eurobasket, so yeah, I know him.
So will you be working on him this summer to make sure he signs in Dallas?
What's that?
Will you be recruiting him this summer to try to make sure he signs with Dallas?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The All-Star reserves came out tonight. You didn't make it.